So recently I was reminded of something my wife often said, and she used to say, bitter, angry people live in a bitter, angry world, and happy, loving people live in a happy, loving world. And it's the same world. And I remember my wife often said that, and she said, we kind of create the world we live in. Our decisions, our thoughts, how we manage the world that we're given. And it's not typically what happens to us that creates that world, because we're all going to face tragedy, we're all going to face trials and challenges. It's how we manage those things that really creates a happy world or a bitter, angry, uncomfortable world. And I was reminded of that recently when I was talking with a buddy of mine. He's got a daughter who's made some she's made some decisions. She has a certain mindset. She's doing things that's creating a world where she feels like the world is so bad and so uncomfortable and so unhappy, and she's so unhappy in this world that she had considered taking her own life because it was just such a horrible place to live. And my friend said something it's stuck in my brain now. He said, by their fruits shall ye know them. And I thought that was really interesting. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, he told his daughter, he said, listen, the decisions you make and the way you think and the way you're doing things is bearing the fruit that you're living in now. The world that you're living in is a result of your decisions, your thought processes, how you see challenges and trials and difficulties. He said, and he challenged her to change the way she was thinking and acting and decisions she was making, so that she could bear better, happier, more hopeful fruit in her life. And I said, how did she take that? And he said, yeah, not well. And I said, I get it, right? It's a hard thing to accept when you're just a very unhappy, bitter, angry person, and someone says, yeah, it's all you. And she obviously didn't take it very well, but that term he used was very interesting to me. If the way you're living and the way you're thinking and the way you're doing things is bearing bad fruit, if the fruit of your thoughts and your decisions and the way you live your life is unhappiness and destruction and being unkind and doing those things, change those things and see if you can bear better fruit.